it's bright. That means the glasses are coming in. So, welcome back to another video. Today, I have with you a video that I was going to do, but good old Sandy over there decided to get in the way of that. So, we're going to do this right now. And it's a perfect time because Green Goblin hasn't come in yet. And once he comes in, I'm reviewing him. So, I want to get him out of the way because I said I would, and that is Optimus Prime. I've had this figure for a long time, and I got him pretty much the day after we watched Rise of the Beast, because it was a pretty good movie. I actually really like it. It's not perfect, but it was fun. I really did like this one, and I needed an Optimus. I haven't had an Optimus figure in a while. So I wanted to get an actual Optimus Prime figure, and this one is really cool. I've had him for a couple months now. Again, probably when Rise of the Beast came out, so I've had him for a bit. So I just want to review him, get him out of the way, show you guys what he's about. But yeah, I'm gonna not talk as long this time. Usually I do, but we'll talk more when we actually look at the figure. So let's get right into it. Take a look at Optimus. So here we have Optimus right here. We'll take away him for a second, but let's take a look at the box art. The box art is actually really cool. This, I'm not sure what class this is, because I know, oh, it's a Voyager class. It's not one of the studio series. I wish it was a studio series, but I think this is as good as they were going to get. I haven't heard any words on a studio series Optimus from Rise of the Beast, so this is as good as I want. There is other Transformers figures that I want, and yeah, I'm really hoping to get that concept art Megatron because I want these two together. I hope they're in scale, even though Megatron might be a little taller than Optimus. I don't think I'd mind. So, we have Optimus Prime's packaging right here. I love the image of Optimus right here, and it spills onto the other side as well, so you can kind of get the full image right there. It says Optimus Prime, Transformers Rise of the Beast. Not a bad movie. Wasn't great, but it was a pretty decent movie. I do like the mixtures of green with the pops of red and blue in there. I think that really does look very nice. Very jungly. I think that is pretty cool. But you can see there's stuff on the back as well. Some of the images of the figure. And there's stuff at the bottom. Logo at the top. Nothing too interesting. The inside of it is very basic. You know, it's got some little dinosaurs in there. Got a Prime logo there. Got a Predacon logo as well. Decepticon logo in there. And also you can barely see it, but yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. Again, I'm not much of a box collector, so there, there's the inside of the box. You can see that there's a Decepticon logo, Autobot logo there. Got a Predacon logo, and are they like primals? Like the Liver King? I think it is primals, so that is pretty cool. Does that mean the Liver King is part of the primals? Anyways, he does come with a little instruction booklet, basically just showing you how to transform him, and it is a fold out, so it comes with a decent amount of, you know, steps and stuff. But I'll be showing you guys the full transformation. Hopefully it turns out decently, but yeah, it shouldn't be too hard. Optimus does not come with any accessories. The only accessories this guy comes with is the blaster. But yeah, we'll be showing you the transformation when we get to it. But I think I want to actually talk about the figure first. Now, even though this guy is pretty small, I love the way this guy looks. He looks really, really cool. I love the paint job they did on him. They did a fantastic job painting him. I will go in here and touch it up as best I can, because it does look a little plain in some spots, especially, you know, in the gray areas and stuff. Nothing really is painted fully detailed, but I think that's really decent. I think that's really good. Because that really does leave it to not paint chip as much. It definitely is a very interesting look for Optimus, and it's definitely not screen accurate. Yeah, 100%, especially in the chest area from what I'm seeing. Because like, if you kind of look at the box here, the red's supposed to kind of go on the top here, and it just doesn't do that. But you know, maybe you can probably touch that up. I probably will. But yeah, I think it is a pretty decent figure. This is a fun figure. I think out of all of my Transformers figures, which I only have like 1, 2, 3, 4, I think, yeah, that's all I have. I have 4 Transformers figures, and he would make number 5. I think he is my favorite because I love messing around with him. He is so much fun to handle. He is very solid as well. I actually really do like him because of that. And he has a lot of articulation that's like so much fun to handle. And yeah, we'll definitely go over that in a second. But I think that just this whole look for him is awesome. The painting, the sculpting is beautifully done. I love all this kind of mechanical detail within the chest, and I really do like the way it looks. It's so cool. At a first glance, like, it looks so awesome. There are some, major kind of kibble areas, especially within the arms. The arms probably look the weirdest to me, but you can see that it jets out like that. Almost looks like Batman's, glove spikes. I don't know how else to describe that. But yeah, that's basically what that kind of looks like. But honestly, everything else does look nice. The back he does have a little bit of ugliness in the back, but honestly, that is really, really nice. I love how kind of smooth that is. But yeah, the whole figure all the way around does look nice. It's really just minor stuff that you can really complain about. I honestly love this figure all the way around, and he looks good from like all angles, and that just makes me happy. Moving on to the actual face of the figure, I think this is a great Optimus Prime head sculpt. It's so little, but there's just so much detailing into it, and I absolutely love that. There is a pretty cool little feature with this actual head sculpt. It's nothing mechanical, but it's super simple. The eyes are actually painted blue, so they really do look nice. But they also added in some light piping, so if we kind of just put some light over that, look at that. The eyes glow blue. I think that is so cool. Great idea of painting the eyes blue. I think that's really, really nice. But yeah, everything else does look really, really cool. I think that the overall look of him is nice. I love the windshields. I love all of it. I really don't know how to describe most of the stuff I'm seeing. I just think it's so cool. There's just a lot of nice mechanical detail. Very nice all the way around. There is some kind of gaps here. Stuff that you can complain about, but honestly, it is very nice. I really do like the way this figure looks. Yeah, again, there's just so much to really like about the overall look of this guy. And, I'm not a huge Transformer collector. I only have a couple things and, some stuff that I remember as a kid. But so far, this guy's a really awesome character. I had like the hiccups, so that was a very weird noise I just did. But he's so cool. I really do like him. He does also come with his, is this the fusion cannon or is this just like the blaster? I think the fusion cannon's like for Megatron. Don't hate me because I'm not too familiar with Transformers. So don't hate me. He does have a very nice blaster though. I do like the way it looks. It's super, super nice. I do kind of like the front part. I just killed his blaster real quick. Anyways, I do like the front part because that really does kind of give me that kind of G1 vibe of this little part here, just the overall look of it. There also is a hole in there as well, so if I could find a little blast effect piece, I could probably stick that in there, which I have an idea, but I'll probably do that a little bit later on if I remember. But overall, it does look nice. Very basic plastic, but, I think it is really nice. I think when I repaint this guy, which is a thing that I wanted to do for a while, repaint him, but I wanted to get a review out first. I want to just kind of dry brush some silver on there because I think that would make it pop a little bit more. But yeah, overall, it's a great looking figure. I think he's so much fun to have. Just overall presence and like detailing and the paintwork, very simple, but I really love it. Overall posability is honestly really, really cool. We're going to start with the actual head as well. So there really isn't that much with posability of the head. He can't look up and down. You can kind of get it to look up and down if you just kind of move the head like this. You could probably fake a head of looking up, but it's not the best. You also have looking down like this, which can work, but it's not really, again, it's not the best look for him. But he can look side to side, so I think that is pretty nice. You know, I do like that the options are there. You can probably easily figure that out however you want. He does have somewhat of a butterfly joint. It doesn't go out this way, but it goes out back. So it's just a very simple little movement, but I think it probably can go a long way. He can, this whole little spot, this whole shoulder part is kind of on its own little, I guess it's like a hinge joint, or it's just a swivel, kind of a swivel, not really. But his arm can go out that far, arm can go down. He does have, of course, some rotation, which is nice. He's got a bicep swivel here and a very nice bend at the elbow right there. He has a swivel at the hand, which I think is really, really cool. And it can go in that way, but that's kind of more for the transformation, I believe. This is probably my favorite part. This whole chest area is just so much fun. He does have movement at this chest here, which is really, really cool. And also just a little bit at the waist area too. So I think that's really cool. These little flaps can move up. They're on little basic hinge joints, which can make him spread pretty far. He can move his leg about that far, and he can move it pretty much that far. So I think that's really nice. He's got a swivel at the thigh. He's got a nice bend at the knee. He's got some posability at his foot. Can go up and down pretty much like that. And a very nice pivot as well. So I think that's really, really cool. There is a little annoying part where if you put his foot up a little bit too much, this whole little panel here kind of goes in on itself. But it's very easy to fix. You just kind of got to pull the foot back and it goes right back to normal. So I think the posability is really fun. You can get a lot of fun poses out of this guy. Especially some aerial poses. I think he can probably do a lot of really cool aerial poses. Just like this. This is such a neat posability option. I think he's just the funnest I've ever handled. Yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say, really. He's really fun to handle. I love, messing around with his posability and stuff. I just think that this guy is awesome. He's so much fun to, get into all these different types of poses. Usually I kind of have him with kind of like that classic G1 look to him, where he's kind of has the blaster up like this, and he's pointing that way. I think that's just easily a really awesome pose, and it's really cool. I really do like the way the figure looks. So for right now, we're going to take a look at the alternate mode, which is the truck mode. So we'll be following along these little instructions. The transformation is very easy. It's been a while since I've done it, so we'll actually see if I can actually do this on camera. Usually I kind of just skip, but I kind of want to just do this on camera real quick. So without further ado, let's get to the transformation. I did struggle a little bit. It is very interesting to do it on camera, but here is the truck mode. I will say, it's definitely not perfect. It's not a perfect truck mode, but honestly, I love it. I love this truck mode. I don't know why. I just absolutely love it. I love the front. The front is probably the best part. The see-through windows here do kind of make it look a little weird, but I think that just all of it looks really cool. I think the weirdest part to me is the gap that's in here. I think that's just such a weird spot for that. And the feet just being the truck, or just part of the bed, is also a little weird too. But I think that it works. I think it works for me. I really do like the way it looks. I do like the weapon storage, that it has the gun just plugging in right to there. It's definitely not perfect. It's definitely up to like personal preference, if you guys like it or not. But personally, I don't mind it. I think this is a fun little truck mode. He does have wheels as well, so he can roll around and stuff, and it's pretty decent. But yeah, I think that this is just a fun little truck mode. Nothing really too interesting. It's classic, Optimus Prime vehicle mode. I think it's really cool. I love the bottom. The bottom is very, very, kibble free. And I also do kind of like the, kind of little details here. I think that's really cool. The gap here is a little funny. But yeah, everything else I think does look very nice, and it does fit together pretty well. I actually really do like the way that feels and stuff. And I do like how the back can become almost like a little turret. But yeah, I think this is a fun little truck mode. You can see that there's, just some details that we haven't seen, especially down to here. There is some weird spots, like I mentioned. There's also just some weird paint work that just looks different, because you got some, regular plastic here. Then there's like a very weird other red color here, and also in the front right here, which I think, I'm not too sure that if this might be die cast. I'm not positive. It just looks like it. It's probably just regular plastic, but yeah, honestly, I wouldn't really be surprised. But yeah, I think that's just like normal plastic. It just looks a little bit more, metallic than usual. But not a bad looking truck. It's definitely very interesting looking. But yeah, I think that it does pull off the job. And yeah, there's really not much I can say about the truck. So yeah, I think that this guy is fantastic. He's so much fun to handle. I love the way he looks, the paint job, just everything is so much fun. The robot mode, or the vehicle mode, is a little, it's not bad. It's definitely not the best, but it's not bad. But the robot mode, I think, is probably the best part about this figure. And yeah, I think it's so much fun to transform, retransform, so entertaining. But I absolutely love this guy. He's so much fun to just, mess with. And sorry for not that being focused. I didn't realize how not focused that was. Keeps wanting to focus in on Art's shoes, but I think that this figure is so much fun to handle. I just love it. It's so much fun. And this pose, I didn't really mean for it to look as cool, but this is a pretty dope pose. So showing just a tiny bit of size comparison, you can see here he is next to the Sandman. Definitely very close in height. Sandman, I think, does stand taller. But yeah, that's basically the height you're getting. It's basically almost the size of a Marvel Legends figure. And here he is next to the Studio Series Soundwave from the Bumblebee movie. And, the height difference is noticeable. I do feel like Optimus should be, around the same height as Soundwave, but, honestly, you could probably make it work. I do like both of these guys together, but I just think that, Soundwave just looks way more high quality than Optimus. Mainly just kind of the paint job just looks a tiny bit better. But yeah, I think that Optimus is still a fun character. Again, this is from the Studio Series. This is, Voyager class. But yeah, you can easily kind of have them together, I think. I think you kind of make them both work together. It's definitely not bad. I really do hope when the concept art Megatron drops, they do look good together. I definitely do want to get a Studio Series Optimus. Just don't know which one yet. But yeah, I really do like both of these guys together. Not bad, but I just think that there should be a 2-scale version with Optimus. And I know there is one based off the Bumblebee movie, but we haven't gotten one off the Rise of the Beast, which I think I kind of prefer a little bit more. But yeah, I think we'll just have to see what happens. I do want a Optimus Primal, and of course I do want the Megatron that's coming out. I'm pre-ordering them as soon as I can. And if you have some like blast effect pieces, they definitely do work with the actual figures. Both of these little blast effects pieces, I believe, are from the Black Widow figure that I reviewed a while ago. It's a Marvel Legends figure, and this one I believe is from the Hydra Stomper from the What If series. But yeah, I think this is a very cool look for these guys, and definitely kind of makes me want to use these for the Transformers display, which I think would really bring out the figures a lot more, and probably make the shelf look a little bit less boring. But I cannot wait for Megatron. He's definitely going to be one that I get. Again, I'm not too into the Transformers figures, but some of them I definitely do want, and Optimus was a figure that I really wanted. So I think that's going to be it for this video. I hope you guys did enjoy this one, and yeah, stay tuned for whenever another Transformer video drops, or with other figure reviews that I got going on. So I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.